न्यूयॉर्क की मुस्लिम ख़वातीन की नुमाइंदा तंजीम एम्पावर्ड मुस्लिम वुमेन ऑफ न्यूयॉर्क EMWON की चेयरपर्सन शाजिया जबीन के ज़ेर एहतमाम सफक काउंटी लॉन्ग आइलैंड में पहली हाई स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स एक्सपो का एहतमाम किया गया। कॉमिक स्कूल में मुनक्ता इस एक्सपो में न्यूयॉर्क सिटी, स्टेट और फेडरल गवर्नमेंट के कानून नाफज करने वाले अदारों, डिस्ट्रिक्ट अटॉर्नी सफक काउंटी समेत दीगर अदारों के हुक्काम और मुंतखब कायदीन शरीक हुए, जिन्होंने एक्सपो में शरीक कम्यूनिटी के जवां साल अरकान को रोज़गार और बेहतरीन कैरियर के मौक़े के बारे में अहम मालूमात दी। तकरीब का आगाज़ तिलावत कुरान मजीद और अमरीकी तराने से किया गया। शाजिया जबीन ने न्यूयॉर्क सिटी, स्टेट और फेडरल गवर्नमेंट के हुक्काम समेत मुंतखब कायदीन को खुश आमदीद कहते हुए कहा कि मुस्लिम अमेरिकन कम्यूनिटी की तादाद में रोज़ बरोज़ इजाफा हो रहा है और एक्सपो के इनेकाद का मकसद जवां साल नस्ल को न्यूयॉर्क से लेकर फेडरल गवर्नमेंट तक अहम अदारों में अपना कैरियर बनाने के मौके से आगाह करना है।
जी, हमारा EMWON का मेन मकसद ये था कि यहाँ पे सारे आपने जैसे देखा है लॉ इन्फोर्समेंट, स्टेट एजेंसीज़ एंड फेडरल एजेंसीज़ वाज हेयर, डिस्ट्रिक्ट अटॉर्नी ऑफिस के लोग भी यहाँ पे मौजूद थे, इलेक्टेड ऑफिशियल्स यहाँ पे मौजूद थे और हम सब अपने कम्युनिटी के जो भी हमारे स्पेशली मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी या दूसरी और भी सारी कम्युनिटीज़ यहाँ पे आई हुई थी, उन सबको ये बताना मकसद था कि हमारे बच्चे इन सारी एजेंसीज़ के साथ जो है वो कोलैबोरेट करें और इनके पास जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं जॉब की और स्कॉलरशिप्स की और इंटर्नशिप की, उन सब में जो है वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेट करें और इन जॉब्स में जाएं, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ स्पेशली मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी में बहुत कम लोग हैं जो इन जॉब्स को ज्वाइन करते हैं। तो हमारा मेन गोल यही है कि हम इसको अब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रमोट करें अपनी कम्युनिटी में कि हमें हर तरह की जॉब्स करनी है और हर इदारे में इन्वॉल्व होना है। और इसका जो आज प्रोग्राम हुआ उसका टर्न आउट बहुत अच्छा रहा। ये EMWON की पहली कोशिश थी इस तरह की स्टूडेंट एक्सपो करने की, जिसमें सारी की हर तरह की इंफॉर्मेशन हमने दी हैं।
स्टूडेंट एक्सपो में न्यूयॉर्क सिटी, स्टेट और फेडरल गवर्नमेंट के अदारों के नुमाइंदों ने जॉब्स के मौके, जॉब्स के लिए अहलियत और तरीक़ाकार समेत अहम मालूमात शुरुका को बताई और अहम अमूर के बारे में रहनुमाई भी फराहम की।
So my name is Officer Willard. I'm with New York State Department of Corrections, and right now we are currently hiring for civilian positions as well as correction officers and some healthcare opportunities. If you want to apply, you can actually go to the website that's listed here at docs.ny.gov, and there you will be able to apply for all these positions. To be a correctional officer, you must be 21 years of age. High school diploma or GED is a minimum educational requirement, and also you have to be a citizen. Every other position, as I said before, is mentioned here on this website, and you go to www.doccs.ny.gov to apply.
Hello, my name is Officer Fernando.
This is Officer Sujan.
And Officer Rodriguez.
From the New York State Department of Correction. Currently, we have an opportunity to become a correction officer. We have an exam open now, which is exam 4301 until February 7th, 2024. You can apply for the exam on dcas.nyc.gov/dcas for the exam.
Some of the requirements right now for the exam is that you have to be a U.S. citizen. Can you hear me? Okay. U.S. citizen, you have to have a driver's license by the time that you finish the academy. You have to have GED or high school diploma and 1 year of any job experience. We start close to $50,000. Every few months you're gonna get a raise, and by your 5th year it's guaranteed that you're gonna be making 6 figures, and that's without overtime. With overtime you can make it way before that.
So my name is Officer Tom Delina. I'm from the Suffolk County Police Department, and I'm part of the recruitment team, and I have a lot of good things to offer you today. I'll start off with telling you about our Explorer program. So if you're between the ages of 14 and 20 years old, you can join the Explorers. You'd go to the precinct around where you live in Suffolk County about once a month and meet up with Explorers, get a uniform, and kind of learn what it's like to be a police officer. It's a great program, looks great on resumes, all that. It's a great program. We also have our upcoming police test the summer of 2027, so it's a few years out, but it's good just to be aware of because it's a very great job and important test. If you were active duty military during the last test, you can always schedule makeup for that. And we also have a lot of civilian opportunities. We also have an internship program, a civilian academy, a lot of great stuff. But yeah, we have some paperwork here. You can follow us on Instagram at JoinSCPD. If you have any questions, message me on there. But we've got tons of opportunities, so I'm sure we've got something for you.
So my name is Staff Sergeant Cook, and this is Staff Sergeant Jones. We are here with the United States Army. The basic requirements to join is you have to be born in the United States. You have to have at least a high school diploma or more. You have to have no medical records or anything like that, or anything if you go into the hospital, major surgeries, things like that. You have to have a clean record as well. And if it's something that is on your record, then we could potentially get a waiver for it. The process to pretty much join is you pretty much take an ASVAB. The ASVAB would give us an estimate of what you could potentially qualify for when it comes to our career opportunities. We have over 150 different career opportunities in which we allow you to choose whatever it is that you want to do. So you could do anything from being a military police officer to being a lawyer to being a surgeon, working with the K-9 unit, or being in a culinary program as well. After you pretty much take the test, which is the ASVAB, you do the physical portion. The physical portion is just like a sports physical to make sure all your vitals and things like that are good. And then you get your ship date. And after that, you'll be shipping off to your new career.
Hi, my name is Trooper Scott Wetterer. I'm with the New York State Police. I have over 20 years of experience. I'm here to tell you how to join the New York State Police. So right now, we're doing an active recruitment drive. So you're going to go to our website, joinstatepolice.ny.gov. Once you go to our website, you can apply. It's a $20 application fee. Study guide is free. Practice test is free. After you pay the $20, there's a $35 testing fee. Pierceview Testing Facility is one who will administer our test. Once you pay the $35, you pick the time, date, and location to take the test. The basic requirements to take our exam, 20 to 35. You cannot have turned 35th on your 35th birthday, the day before. If you have active duty in the military, up to 7 years. We'll extend it up to 7 years after 2 years of service. So if you have 7 years of active duty, you can take the test up until the last day before your 42nd birthday. But the basics are 20 years old, high school diploma or equivalent, and a U.S. citizen to take our test. That is all you need. All the requirements are on our website at joinstatepolice.ny.gov for any further additional information that you may need, or you can reach out to us at lrecruit@troopers.ny.gov, and I will personally answer any questions you have.
सफॉक काउंटी डिस्ट्रिक्ट अटॉर्नी के नुमाइंदों ने शुरका को डीए ऑफिस के किरदार समेत कम्युनिटी से ताल्लुकात की अहमियत पर रोशनी डाली और शुरका को जराइम, जालसाजी और मुनशियात के गैर कानूनी इस्तेमाल से बचने समेत दीगर अमूर के बारे में अहम मालूमात और रहनुमाई भी फराहम की.
So it's really nice to see so many of you here. I want to iterate the words that Andrew said earlier, being here together, being inclusive, it's just incredible. We are definitely more alike than we are different. I do want to give a special acknowledgement since today is about what we can all do, what our future can be. What's important when EMWON and Shazia does something like this is that she brings such a diverse group of people together, because our children cannot be what they don't see. So for them to be allowed to see what they can be one day is so impactful. And by way of example, Teresa is here. She's a female councilwoman in Huntington. You talk about someone who is continuing to blaze that trail for the younger generation of women who one day will find themselves in her place, and she will pass her seat on to that someone.
I'm just here to talk about the Narcotics Bureau where I work. I've been there for over 10 years, and we handle a myriad of narcotics related cases. And obviously now the focus, the emphasis, and everybody's attention, rightfully so, is to the fentanyl problem, to the opiate problem. And then it was around 2013 or so that I would say that we started to be introduced to fentanyl. And now, obviously, 10 years or so, 11 years later, we are where we are with regard to that drug. It's cheaper to make. It doesn't require a plant to be derived from, so there's no harvesting season as it was with heroin. It can be manufactured in somebody's basement, for that matter. You put chemicals together and you manufacture. Obviously, we know that it's coming from overseas in large droves. So we have a problem to address now, and there's many ways to attack that. From our perspective, is when we have somebody who is prosecuted or alleged to have possessed or sold fentanyl, we're taking a different position from a district attorney's position. I can say that without stepping on anybody's toes. And obviously, as Ms. Kwon indicated, that on behalf of the DA here, Mr. Tierney himself, he's really taken a hold of this and wants to really establish that we are going after this fentanyl and other drugs.
I'm a member of our Financial Crimes Bureau. I want to take a little bit of time talking about some of the trends that we're seeing, how to better protect yourselves, how to protect your fellow members of your fellow community against some of the financial trends, the people who are just out there trying to take your hard-earned money. Some of the trends that we're seeing, and particularly in the area of cybercrime, individuals, the offenses that you hear about, getting calls, particularly focused, these crimes are really focused a lot on the elderly members of our community. I know my parents get the calls all the time, whether it's they claim to be from Social Security, the IRS, saying, we're going to take your money, you need to give us your Social Security number, you need to give us your information. These trends are still happening, and we are prosecuting and we are fighting very hard to try to work with people, work with the police to try to get that money back. Usually it involves someone sending a wire transfer. Unfortunately, by the time we get involved, by the time we get the report, that money has been out, and it's very hard to try to get that money back.
कॉमिक स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल जॉर्डन कॉकस की जानब से शाजिया जबीन और M1 की स्टूडेंट्स एक्सपो की काविश को सराहा गया.
Extremely passionate about when it comes to exposing students to different types of careers. Here in Commack School District, it is our vision to allow students before they graduate to really test drive certain careers before they leave high school, which is something really unique. We have a very clear vision on our purpose, and our purpose is to prepare our students to make the best decision possible for what they want to do with their life after high school when they graduate from Commack. And our high school looks a little different. It looks as something where you're not just typically going through your school day taking English, math, science, social studies, or world language, which are your typical graduation requirements, but really creating meaningful coursework and pathways that students can embrace. So if students have an interest in
एक्सपो में मौजूद सफॉक काउंटी के मुंतखब कायदीन की जानब से कहा गया कि बेहतरीन कैरियर और रोजगार के मौके की यकसा दस्तियाबी के साथ साथ इनके बारे में आगाही पैदा करना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है.
And it's great to be with you because not only of the example that you set, but because of what today is all about, and that is helping our young people identify and perhaps choose great career opportunities. And as Superintendent said, that is not only important work of the education system, not only an important part of what we do as parents, but today the challenge that is on our young people to earlier and earlier make strides towards identifying and choosing a career that they have to then maybe write about as part of their college essay. And when we were, generation or two ago, when we were writing those college essays, where would I like to go to school? Did I want to be in the cold weather? Did I want to be in the warm weather? Did I want to stay close to home? Did I want to go west of the Mississippi? These days, right, you have to have hours and hours in on determining what you want to do, perhaps. And that's great.
Sure. I'm Rebecca Sanin. I'm the legislator of the 16th District in Suffolk County. I'm so happy to be here today to celebrate diversity, to celebrate the growing community that we have in Suffolk County, which is such an asset to our young people who are growing up in a world and are going to compete in the worldwide market, right? We want to make sure that young people have access to opportunities and that they also learn how to work with all different people and celebrate each other and lift each other up and make sure that we're creating a better society for every person. One of the things that young people learned and our entire society learned during COVID-19 is that we impact each other. That if any corner of our community is not healthy and well and successful, it impacts every corner of our community. So we all do better when we all do better. And events like this, the Empowered Muslim Women of New York, really lift up our community, give our young people an opportunity to be exposed to different vendors and different job opportunities, give our parents an opportunity to see what pathways exist for their children and bring people together. And in a time in which isolation has been something that we know is impacting public health, something that we know has had a huge impact on our young people through the last few years, events that bring people together really need to be treasured and celebrated and lifted up. And that's why I'm so happy to be here today supporting this event.
Hi, my name is Madeline Quintyne, and I am the Town of Babylon's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer. I am pleased to be here at the Empowered Women of New York. This is an absolute opportunity for our young folks to take advantage of. It is so important that we support and that we be mentors to the mentees. If we don't support our young people and they're looking at us for direction, then we have failed. So let us continue to be an absolute asset to our children, to the community, to the world. And in hindsight, with so much stuff going on in the world, we have to be mindful of what our children is feeding in their minds, and that we continue to push out the negativity, bring in the positivity. And with programs like this is a necessity, and I hope that we can continue to collaborate and move forward in our efforts to build our young people up and their future moving forward. Empowerment, that's what it's all about. Thank you for having me.
I'm Huntington Town Clerk Andrew Raia, and it's a wonderful day here at Commack Middle School, where we're joined with Shazia and Muslim women empowering Muslim women and the community. And this is a wonderful, really it gives students a chance to talk to law enforcement officials, whether they be from the state, local, county, and learn about what it means to be a law enforcement officer here in New York State, and potentially make that a career. It's a wonderful, rewarding career helping people, and unfortunately, in today's age, a lot of people give law enforcement a bad rap, and it's terrible. But it's through events like this that we have an opportunity, that kids have an opportunity to meet with law enforcement officials and realize that they're here for our protection. They're here to make our world and our state and our town a safer place. And we don't want to hear any defund the police, chanting in this location or any other location, because our law enforcement officials work hard. So I'd like to thank Commack Middle School and Shazia and all the people that brought this wonderful program together, and I wish the students luck in their futures.
So my name is Jordan Cox. I'm the superintendent of Commack School District. Very proud superintendent. And one of the things that we're extremely proud about here in Commack is the pathways that we've designed for our students to prepare them to make the best decision possible for what they want to do after they graduate from Commack High School. So opportunities like this, where we have career fairs, I am very appreciative to be invited here to speak this afternoon. It is critically important to really expose students to as many opportunities as possible so they can see what's out there and make the best decision for them for what they want to do, whether it's pursue a college career or start a career right after high school. So opportunities like this, where they could see what doors are open, different career pathways, ask questions about what it's like, the pathway to get to that position, is just a fantastic opportunity. So I'm glad to be here to see all these different offerings that children across Long Island can ask questions about different types of careers. So thank you.
एक्सपो में शरीक कम्युनिटी कायदीन की जानब से भी EMWON की कोशिशों को कम्युनिटी के जवासल अरकान के लिए नहायत अहम करार दिया गया।
मेरा नाम नाज़ी शामिर है और हम आज स्टूडेंट एक्सपो में आए हुए हैं और यहाँ पे बहुत सारी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ और साइबर क्राइम के बारे में और सो मेनी थिंग्स लाइक ड्रग अब्यूज़ और सफक कम्युनिटी पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट आए हुए हैं और बहुत सारे और डिपार्टमेंट आए हुए हैं, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस आए हुए हैं यहाँ पे हमें एजुकेट करने के लिए यंग पीपल को जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ के लिए और जो भी उनके लिए हाउ टू अप्लाई फॉर फाइनेंशियल एड एंड एवरीथिंग। तो यंग पीपल को आना चाहिए और वो आके इससे सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन लें। यहाँ पे बहुत सारे इदारे हमारे साथ हैं और नाइस इवेंट, थैंक यू सो मच।
एक्सपो में शरीक स्टूडेंट्स का कहना था कि उनके लिए एक्सपो बहुत ही अहम और मालूमाती साबित हुई है।
I think it's great that we could get chances for internships and like opportunities for Muslims. What do you think, Abdullah?
Yeah, it's really good that they're having a community event for everyone, for all the kids to come in and learn more about these opportunities. That's it.
I think it's great that they're helping out like people in high school and going to college or in college, that now they can afford scholarships or get internships to like different careers like in law enforcement,
FBI and other stuff like that. I think we should really have this event again.
सफोक काउंटी समेत न्यूयॉर्क में मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी की तादाद में हर रोज़ इजाफा हो रहा है और अहम अदारों में रोज़गार और कैरियर के मौके के बारे में कम्युनिटी में जितनी भी आगाही पैदा की जाए वो कम है। मोहसिन ज़हीर, उर्दू न्यूज़, न्यूयॉर्क।
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.